Nigeria is home to Africa's largest cooperate organizations, largest cities, wealthiest men, and biggest celebrities. The West African superpower has the highest GDP on the continent at the north of $1 trillion. Nigeria is so wealthy that some states in Nigeria are richer than most African countries and Nigerian cities, with a sizable portion of the country's most well-off groups aren't too hard to tell. Talk of municipalities with pockets of the continent's business moguls, entrepreneurs, expatriates, industries, jobs, branded goods consuming class, and youth population. Most of the largest West African cities are in Nigeria. Over 50% of Nigeria's population live in urban areas. The West African country will urbanize faster than its peers in the coming decade. Her urban dwellers should give or take have surged to some 60% by 2030. Today, we are going to be compiling a list of Nigeria's top 10 richest cities because we want to ensure that you have as much information on where the biggest resources in the country are and how you can better align yourself with the opportunities presented by these cities. If you currently live in any of these Nigerian cities, it doesn't mean you should be there. You could move to a better place after watching this video. What's your current budget for each month? And are you keen on opportunities to do better? Have you ever sought more interesting hotspots to hang out? How much do you like meeting new people? Do you place significant value on peaceful dwelling? One of these Nigerian cities will fit your bill if you've answered yes to one or two of these questions. But before we start looking at these cities, please hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel to get more interesting content from the new tourist. Now, let's start. 10. Enugu. Located in southeastern Nigeria, Enugu is the capital of Enugu State. It has a population of 722,000 people according to the 2006 Nigerian census. It has a surface area of 7,161 square kilometers. Agriculture plays an important role in the state's economy. Yams, oil palm products, taro, corn, rice, and cassava are the main crops. Enugu is a major center for coal mining. Iron ore also is mined, and deposits of limestone, fine clay, marble, and silica sand are worked. Industries in Enugu include textile manufacturing, food processing, lumbering, soft drink bottling, brewing, and furniture manufacturing. Enugu has possibilities for business if appropriately channeled. The city is known for affordable transportation, great fun and entertainment, large markets, safety, and good food. This old eastern region promises ease for businesses, retail outlets, and e-commerce businesses. Enugu is welcoming to open-minded people. 9. Benin City. Benin City is the capital of Edo State in southern Nigeria with a surface area of 1,200 square kilometers and a population of over 1.5 million people. Benin City has long been famous for its bronzes, actually brass work, some of which is said to date from the 13th century, and for its ivory and wood carvings. A big part of the number of inhabitants in Benin City is under the high-income earners. Benin is one among few Nigerian urban communities with praiseworthy social qualities. From the National Museum to the Oba of Benin Castle, Jale Seaport to Ike Festival, the customary city has numerous attraction centers for both travelers and the local residents. In comparison to other Nigerian urban areas, the typical cost for basic items is low. For the principal part, there's a copious chance for entertainment and social discussions inside the city. Employment opportunities are limited here. However, the city has potential for businesses such as arts and craft studios, intertransportation businesses, rubber plantation, cocoa plantation, car wash, and food processing and packaging. Owerri. Owerri is the capital of Imo State, in the heart of the Igbo land. It has a population of over 1.4 million people with a surface area of 104 square kilometers. It is the chief trade center for yams, cassava, corn, and palm products. It also yields rubber for export. Owerri makes it to the list of peaceful states in Nigeria. The city can boast of good food, affordable accommodation, and abundant free society. Owerri has high standards in entertainment, academics, and business. Courtesy of the current refurbishment, the city has an improved road network, exceptional hotels, leisure centers, and production studios. The city has a large market for palm oil production. 7. Kaduna. Kaduna is the former political capital of northern Nigeria and the current capital of Kaduna State. The 431 square kilometer city is located in northwestern Nigeria on the Kaduna River and has a population of over 1.1 million inhabitants. It is a major commercial, industrial, and financial center for northern Nigerian states. It is the major transportation hub and the gateway to northern Nigeria. Kaduna State produces cotton and peanuts for export. Other cash crops include shea nuts, ginger, and peppers, vegetables grown in the riverine floodplains, brown sugar processed locally from sugarcane, onions, and soybeans. Kaduna has a good historical influence and is multi-ethnic. The city supports the empowerment of women in education and entrepreneurship. Kaduna is a neighboring city to Kano and encourages businesses with few constraints. Although Kaduna cannot be termed a city with an abundance of social and leisure activities, it boasts of high-ranking academic institutions. 6. Jos. Popularly known as J-Town, Jos is a city in the north-central of Nigeria with a population of over 900,000 residents and a surface area of 1,200 square kilometers. It is a center for the construction industry and has several publishing and printing firms. 56% of Jos workers earn above 750,000 naira per annum. Jos might be a picturesque and notorious city, but the warmth charms you until you understand there's more, past all-year cold climate. The state capital of the city, Plateau, is one of the best regions to raise kids. Living in Jos promises cheap food, a substantial power supply, and accommodation. Residents of Jos are accommodating and hospitable. There are lots of rock hills for physical activities, such as hiking. For peace, beauty, hospitality, and serenity, anyone would want to live there. Although there are some terror moments in the city, living there remains an enjoyable experience. 5. Abuja. Abuja is the capital and 8th most populous city of Nigeria. It is located in the center of Nigeria within the Federal Capital Territory and has a population of about 3.6 million inhabitants spread over a 1,700 square kilometer area. Abuja includes a higher portion of high net worth earners earning above 750,000 naira yearly, making the city one of the wealthiest cities in Nigeria. Living in regions like Wuse, Gwarimpa, Maitama can be very expensive than in other regions in Abuja. It is very easy to commute in this city without discomfort because of the improved road infrastructures and firm driving laws. The affluence in the city is highly noticeable, such that you need not check too long. Amidst the ambience, luxurious landscape, and riches lies an estimate of 40% of the residents who cannot boast of an income that meets a living wage. 4. Lagos. This is Nigeria's largest city with a population of over 21.2 million people and a surface area of 1,171 square kilometers. Lagos is a major African financial center and the economic hub of Lagos State and Nigeria. It is amongst the top 10 of the world's fastest-growing cities. Its GDP is the 4th highest in Africa, and it has one of the largest and busiest seaports on the continent. Lagos is one of the richest cities in Nigeria and has the highest branded product consuming class in the country. However, it isn't pretty much as appealing as Port Harcourt, considering its abundance per individual. It is a common perception that Lagos would thrive as one of the most successful African economies if it were a country. Nevertheless, it remains one of Africa's wealthiest cities, with lots of Nigeria's elites. On the positive side, Lagos is known for real estate, ease of doing business, import and export, and fast-moving consumer goods. On the negative side, the city has an escalating population, irregular power supply, crimes, and underutilized water resources. 3. Oyo. Oyo is the capital of Akwa Ibom State with a population of over 1.2 million people spread over a surface area of 362 square kilometers. It is a collecting station for palm oil and kernels. It is also a local trade center for yams, cassava, and palm produce, and is mainly inhabited by the Ibibio people. Oyo has a 60% portion of high total assets consumers. Some of her inhabitants are either workers in private or public firms, while others are into transport businesses, crafting, and catering. OEO has several magnificent structures, hence making it a cynosure of envy for neighboring cities. Courtesy of the well-developed road infrastructure, transporting within the city is very easy. There are mini-markets in almost every community, and this allows the growth of small and medium-scale businesses. There are lots of farmlands that are underused for the purpose of agriculture. OEO is the go-to city if you want a low-cost environment with state-of-the-art infrastructures. 2. Ibadan. An estimate of 3% of Ibadan occupants earns less than 250,000 nairas a year. Compared to other states in Nigeria, procuring a job in Ibadan is quite tiresome. Considering the expenses of living here, it is an attractive option. If you see the need to lead a stress-free life, raise your kids next to several academic institutions, and save more, Ibadan will work very well in your favor. There is an ongoing plan to expand the runway of the city's airport so that residents will not have to travel to Lagos to take flights out of Nigeria. 1. Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt has the highest, that is an 80% share of high net worth or individuals with annual income above 750,000 naira, considering wealth per person across Nigerian cities. Cities with low population densities, such as the oil-rich state and neighboring OEO, have higher shares of wealth per capita compared to the densely populated others. In comparison to other cities, Port Harcourt, the richest city in Nigeria, is highly livable. Major necessities of living, including feeding, lifestyle, and accommodation, are not expensive. There is an abundance of skills acquisition opportunities, likewise jobs. The environment is also friendly enough to raise kids, and a small fraction of their population is considered lower class. That concludes our list of the richest cities in Nigeria. Is there a city you feel deserves to be on the list but was left out? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, do not fail to hit the subscribe button to become an official member of our community of touristers here on The New Tourist. Please don't forget to leave a like on our video so we can continue to bring the most relevant, controversial, and premium content on the continent. Thanks for watching and see you in another video.